Hey guys. Hey, let's test your audio.
Hello, testing. 1, 2, 3. How's my audio gate?
I hope it's good. I hope it is good.
You guys, I
Just
stayed
this.
up very late last night refilming a video due to a corrupted file because we thought that we had a sponsorship video that needed to come out today. So I recorded this entire 30-minute piece with this last night and I watched it back. And it wasn't working half the time. I am technologically retarded. So hopefully it's working now.
Yeah, neither of us had good sleep last night. I was having a lash catastrophe right before this. They just went flat and wouldn't curl. So I looked literally retarded and I don't freaking know, uglier than Emily Austin. And then literally 2 minutes ago, I'm finally, okay, ready. We're ready to stream. My nose starts bleeding, and that's what happens when you're pregnant because you have way more blood flow. FYI. So yeah, that wouldn't be the first time I was live streaming, and my nose started bleeding. Fun. So amazing stuff. All right, how is it sounding? Let me get the chats up. Let us know how it's sounding because it's telling me YouTube is telling me that it's hating life.
Having bitrate issues, whatever the heck that means.
Yeah, I don't know what that. Wait, why is it weird? I didn't know I left here. Okay. Hello, Rumble. Hello, YouTube. We got our first super chat. Okay, great. Just so you guys know, if we get really 25 super chats between Rumble and YouTube. I'm talking way too fast because I'm out of breath and I feel rushed because I'm late. Relax, Isabella. That's when you start sounding really retarded, even more so than normal. I will go live an extra 30 minutes tonight. Amy is totally down to do it or not to. She did not get sleep, so
we shall see.
We
see
shall
how
see.
I'm feeling. Yes,
we shall see. And I have not been reaching the super chat goals lately.
Come on, guys. Come on now.
So YouTube's been throttling me. Literally, I keep getting so many comments of people saying, "Oh, YouTube unsubscribed me." So pretty on brand for YouTube. But guys, this is Amy Dangerfield. This might be our last live stream.
Not forever. Not for a little while.
She's moving out. My e-girl slumber party has to end, so it's kind of sad. So tonight will be a fun one.
They've taken great care of me. I'm going to miss these guys so much.
They have. Thank you, Yoski Bro, for the first super chat of the night. Now, let's just start getting into the first segment as I'm going to update my social media that we are live. So guys, did you guys see that whore Attorney General Pam Bondi? Oh my gosh, she's just been shilling for the Epstein Files. Literally, she wants to be the pimp, save the day savior for these freaking predators. It's pretty disgusting. And my favorite member of Congress, my favorite person in the government, I don't even know how they let this based ass giga get elected. Thomas Massie was, he was intellectually graping her and getting her, Epstein style without the, I'm in a goofy mood too, so.
They let him in, but they're trying to do everything they can to unseat him. You know, it's crazy. I think Adelson just put another $5 million or something to try to primary him. So,
damn.
Yeah, they're doing everything they can to get him out.
Damn, okay. Wait. Oh, great. Great. I didn't size this. Okay, well, we'll keep talking as I'm fixing this real quick. Sorry, guys. Apologies. I did not
tech issues.
That. Actually, let's just make sure you guys are liking and subscribing. Go check out Amy Dangerfield on everything. You're on Rumble?
Yes, I'm on Rumble now. Yes, indeed.
Right.
I'm actually, so my fiance and I, soon to be husband, we are getting married next month. And we're going to be settling down actually right by his family and right by the Rumble headquarters. On my most recent little podcast tour that I did, we had the opportunity to meet up with Rumble. And they took really good care of us. We really enjoyed the conversation. Love free speech platforms because there are so few left out there in the world, So I'm excited to be out in Sarasota and to be working with them more closely. It's going to be cool.
For sure. And I'm also on Rumble. And if you guys do want to send super chats that are not getting 30% out, which I think that's what YouTube takes, you guys can send the super chats on Rumble. I will count it towards the goal.
Incredible.
Audio's going wild. All right, we're going to play this first clip as I'm posting everything and making sure everything's looking good. Hopefully, let's hear it. Let's turn that bitch up.
The Dow right now is over The Dow is over $50,000. I don't know why you're laughing. You're a great stock trader, as I hear, Raskin. The Dow is over 50,000 right now. The S&P at almost 7,000. And the NASDAQ smashing records. Americans' 401ks and retirement savings are booming. That's what we should be talking about. We should be talking about making Americans safe.
What about, like, minor Americans? What about, like, little girls and boys?
Right,
what
yeah. It's insane.
But please continue.
Should be talking about, what does a Dow have to do with anything? That's what they just asked. Are you kidding?
Mr. Jordan, Mr. Jordan.
Committee.
How is that a point? Like, what?
F the Dow, bitch. Like, this is, I mean, if you're not focused on protecting the kids, I mean, what kind of woman are you? Like, first of all, being a woman in a leadership position is cringe.
Yeah.
But you would at least hope that maybe she would use, like, the emotional side of things to, like, really, I don't know if she has kids. I don't even know her because I don't really care. But,
Yeah.
like, you would think that maybe, just maybe, she would have a heart for children. But no, she's a cold-hearted snake. And what I love about Thomas Massie is he calls her out. I'm looking at my notes. This is actually the most prepared I've ever been for a live stream. Like, I actually prepared a lot of stuff.
It looks very organized.
However, of course, there's always issues. Of course, but my next video is labeled, I labeled it Massie versus Slut. Which, can we put Massie versus Slut in the chat? Can we do that? Anyways, let me put this over here so I can keep the chat up. Hello, guys. Hello, the Shift Podcast. Love to see you here. You are a little low, but can hear. Should we turn it up? I'll turn it up. Okay.
Oh, look, you have a compliment.
Isabella, you are an anti-Semitic
POS. Thank you.
Oh my
Thank
gosh.
you so much.
Thank you. I was honestly pretty insecure about that ever since I didn't make the anti-Semites of the year list, but it's okay.
We're feeling good now. Yes.
Right.
Incredible.
Jamie Bad Boy. Okay. Bad Bunny Clav gave the Moody's a shout out. Send me the clip, but maybe we've seen that already. We have a little Clav section in here, and Nick apparently was like, how come he got out of all of his charges? And stuff. So I have a clip that will be going into that. So don't you guys worry. All
I
right.
just sent you a funny video as well.
Okay, perfect.
That we can watch after of the kids absolutely mogging Pam Bondi based off of that last little clip that we played there.
Mulging. Okay, here is this clip. This is Massie. Massie was going off apparently. Apparently.
Did you ask Merrick Garland that the last 4 years? Did you talk about Epstein?
I am reclaiming my time. I'm glad you're
years?
asking about Merrick Garland.
You don't get to reclaim
because
time
this
when
is
you don't-
bigger than
when you
Watergate.
when I don't answer a question the
this
way you
goes
want.
over 4 administrations. You don't have to go back to Biden. Let's go back to Obama. Let's go back to George Bush. This cover-up spans decades, and you are responsible for this portion of it.
And that's
now,
where the
I want to
most
know at what point did the FBI and the DOJ decide that Lex Wessner was not a co-conspirator? Because our Epstein Files Transparency Act requires you, please put it back on the screen, please, to release the internal decision about whether to prosecute him or not, and it's not in the files, and it's not in the files for any of these other men.
Time of the gentleman has expired.
May she answer?
And he's a hypocrite because he voted against the ban that we were talking about on deep fake AI porn. Only 2 people voted against it, and you were one of them, hypocrite.
The gentleman's time.
Look at his face. His face is great. She really thought she went off there.
Right, I know.
She's just so unlikable to me. She's like one of those conservatives too that's like very pro the Patriot Act, like pro like gun control. Like she's, and also a woman, like she's the worst in every single way. And I mean, this clip on Twitter got 52,000 likes. I mean, these clips are going viral. And I saw somewhere, I couldn't verify this, that Massie said that he thinks Pam Bondi should get arrested with the next DOJ.
No.
I only saw a tweet of that, but I didn't actually like.
No, agreed. She should for sure be fired, and then she should, in fact, be prosecuted because she's been lying on record now, like literally from the very beginning. And she's flip-flopped so much from the files are on my desk to there aren't any files to, okay, yeah, no, there are files, but they didn't actually traffic any kids to anybody else. They were like sole conspirators. And it's like, by virtue of the definition of trafficking, how could they fucking traffic kids to themselves? It doesn't make any sense. Like, she's just such a freaking government bootlicker. Obviously, she's just going along with Trump's marching orders at the end of the day, and she can't defy him. But as is the case with most people in his cabinet, like, there's literally no honest people in politics anymore. And that's why Thomas Massie is so amazing. He's one of the last few honest people in Congress who actually read every bill that comes through and is actually passing legislation that really matters, such as the Epstein Files Transparency Act. I didn't even think we were ever going to get it. So,
no, I mean, that's why I'm so uninterested by it, because I'm like, we're only, this is how I've always felt. We're only going to know what our government is allowing us to know. So, I mean, everything, I don't even believe that everything that they show us, like the unredacted stuff, is even, I don't believe, like, why would we believe that? Like, they can still lie to us. They have lied to us. They lied to us, like, with the Vietnam War, like saying that we're winning. And that's like when the first time in American history that the American public realized, wow, the government and the media is telling us that we're winning this war and we're helping, but we're seeing all these videos of our soldiers like freaking abusing people in Vietnam, and the soldiers ended up getting hated so much that they came back and were being spat on.
Yeah.
So they're lying to us. So that's why I don't, as you guys know, I'm an e-girl. I don't take myself seriously. I just like to laugh at everything. But I do love Thomas Massie destroying that slut.
One cool thing about all of this, so did you hear that all the members of Congress and Senate got the unredacted files? They got to read through everything. So they each got a computer with a limited amount of time to access everything. And something that's crazy about it is they didn't know this in advance, but they recorded everything when people were searching things up, and they were going through the files for each like designated computer. And so what's crazy is the information that came from that. They got to see who was actually trying to search up the flight logs, who was actually trying to investigate who the perpetrators of this thing are, versus the people who were like searching up their own name to see if they were in the files, searching up other, like their friends to see if they were in the files. So that's crazy. And there was a lot of outrage that came out about that, people being like, oh, you breached our trust or whatever. But, and I'm sure they're not going to let us know who was doing the sketchy shit, but yeah, I thought that was a pretty interesting move.
Yeah, for real. Gosh, it's, and Thomas Massie, oh yeah, here, that kind of brings me to this point. He posted, and he said this a few months ago back in, or just 2 months ago in 2024, December of 2020.
He's had such a glow up, dude.
Yeah, I mean, he's not black, so that's a plus. But I mean, he got skinny, he got contacts, he got a tan.
Really? I mean, just with those three things. Yeah, I mean, look at him here versus the clip that we were just looking at.
I mean, hey, you know I'm pro tanning. We have a tanning bed in this bitch.
He got like kind of cute, low key.
Maybe he's watching Clavicular. Clavicular. Maybe
he's Looksmaxxing.
Yeah, maybe that's what he's doing.
Massie, it's a Massie mog, all right?
Yes, of course. Here, let me show you guys this. So,
you know, Congress has paid over $17 million in hush money for sexual misconduct inside of the offices in these buildings. And what's more is that was taxpayer money, right? The allegation is that President Trump paid $130,000 of his own money. But here in Congress, there may be some on this dais. I mean, I'm for turning loose.
On his dais, sorry, I can't help, like whenever I hear an accent, it's like Pam Bondi kind of had one in there too.
All of these records.
Let's focus on the material.
Who in here has had the taxpayer pay for their sexual misconduct charges, the hush money? I bet there's some over there. There may be some over here. I don't know, but I do know it's taxpayer money, and I do know not a single penny of it has been turned in as a campaign fund.
Guys, listen. Literally, and you see this in the tweet, Congress has secretly paid out more than $17 million of our tax dollars to quietly settle charges of harassment. Like, what? What? Like, that is, I mean, this is the world, like, this is the clown world. There's rules for thee, but not for me. Like, they can get away with, you know, allegedly sexually harassing people, and then guess what? They can use our tax dollars to fund, I mean, what would you rather your tax dollars go to? Like funding the hush money things for sexual assault or freaking genocide in Gaza? Pick one. Pick your poison.
Oh my goodness.
So it's insane. But I wanted to show you guys this of Nick Fuentes torching Pam Bondi, okay? Reminder, guys, if we do get the super tackle, and it's to 25, not to 30, I will go live for an extra 30 minutes. I've not reached it the past few times. You guys did not want to pay the pregnancy tax. Maybe it's because they don't really enjoy a torta, Yap City bitch. So I don't blame you guys.
Aww. Come on now.
Come on. Okay, here's Nick going ZF off.
Well, Pam Bondi had to face the House Judiciary Committee today, and she was pressed about this. And this had to be the most extraordinary performance I have ever seen. Think about where we are here. You are in the middle of our...
Wait, we must pause. We have not seen Tom Taker since a few live streams. So shout out, Tom. So nice to see you here today.
Hello.
$50 super chat. You are the best. Apply this to the super chat goal, but hook us up and count as like 7 or 8. possibly. Yeah, possibly. I'd have to get the okay from my husband, but probably. And also, thank you, King Snake, for the super chat. You guys are the best. You guys are the best. Tom Taker with a hard R, as always. Anyways, we'll get back to this.
Arguably one of the biggest scandals that has hit the government since like Dennis Hastert 20 years ago. This is one of the biggest political scandals, maybe since Monica Lewinsky, since Watergate.
You guys, when I was younger, like my grandfather, who's like an atheist leftist, told me that I look like Monica Lewinsky. I'm like, did you think I was going to say, did he think I was fat? But he is like anorexic. Little side note. He is like so anorexic. He did actually say I looked fat and that I was a slut because
Your grandfather?
Yeah. And I've never been like, I used to be a little chunkier, like younger, but he was like, having like a bigger butt is so gross. Like he wants you to look anorexic. And he actually called my little sister, who is a little bigger than me, huge juggies, side note, just different frame. He actually told her when she was like 10 years old that anorexia is a good thing and she should try it out.
That was honestly the look. And when I'm a millennial, I'm an old bitch now. I'm 30 years old. And so I remember growing up, like, that was the look. Like, you wanted to be teeny tiny small. I feel like the Kardashians kind of popularized, like, being the skinny thick thing, having an ass. Like, people used to say, does my ass look fat in this? As if it was a bad thing. And now it's like, does my ass look fat enough in this?
Yeah,
how times have changed.
I'd rather be skinnier, but it's like all about proportions. Like, you don't want to be top heavy. This is such a side note, okay? Maybe I'll put a poll in the chat. You don't want to be like a top heavy gal. Like, no. But anyways, I digress. What's new?
This is a really big deal. We're talking about a sex trafficker grooming underage girls, potentially for blackmail, in order to compromise, and this is documented, members of the British royal family, other foreign governments, involved with Israeli intelligence, involved with some of the most elite billionaires, elite members of the public and private sectors in American life. Trump is the president. He is connected to this. Many members of his cabinet are directly or indirectly connected to this. Think of where you are. Pam Bondi is the Attorney General of the United States. She has been forced to uncover up what she tried to cover up last year, and now she's hauled before the Judiciary Committee of Congress. She has to know she's going to be questioned about this. She has to know there are going to be questions about these 3 million Epstein files, which were just released, and about those that are likely incriminated, and about the victims, and the nature of this. And she's pressed about all of it. And you know what her response was? She gets in front of the committee and she basically says, hey, why are we even talking about this? That's the playbook.
I hate that. Like, oh my gosh, like that clip of Trump when he went viral when they're like on some plane and a reporter's like asking him about the Epstein files. Because remember, releasing the files was part of a part of what he ran on.
Yeah. Lying,
promises made, more like promises not kept. Anyways, oh yeah, he goes, silence, piggy. Like, there's better things to talk about. And yes, the silence piggy was, fun, like old Trump that we used to love back in 2016, but no, I'm sorry, that's actually more important. So stop.
He had us in the first half, but then the second half, no, not so much. Yeah.
Yes,
roasting people is funny, but
right, but like roasting people on behalf of protecting predators,
yes,
it's like
absolutely not. And then he said it again when they he had Pam Bondi in there. They were like having some committee meeting. They were around the table, and remember when he was like, "Are you talking about Epstein? We're doing so much great work right now." He basically, her deflect was basically the same kind of marching orders and like talking points that Trump had when he was sitting at that table. Yeah.
Oh yeah, she's his bitch, and he loves that. We got a couple more super chats. Thank you, Dennis, $20. Thank you, and then T Dog. Would either of you date an ugly guy? Well, we both have our forever men. So,
Yeah, exactly.
And they're both great looking men.
I did see a comment saying Amy have the baby soon. I
Yes,
plan
I saw
on
that.
I plan on it.
We're hoping that we can be pregnant at the same time.
Yeah.
Two Torta e-girls.
Yeah, I'm hoping that I'm calling up Isabella and Josiah next month and letting them know I'm pregnant. I would not make a mainstream announcement probably until like the second trimester, like as is standard to do. But yeah, I'm getting married next month, and then baby making season, guys. And it's been so wonderful to be out here and to like babysit Avery, Isabella's beautiful daughter, and to see like firsthand from Isabella like the best way to run a household and raise a child and take care of a husband, while also like balancing all of this stuff too. And she sets a really great example of it. So.
I always feel like I fail at everything.
No.
But Amy's
She's very harsh on herself, but she freaking crushes it. Honestly, it's so funny because like, you know, there's so many girls online that are like, oh, I'm so trad, I'm so perfect, this and that. Like Isabella never has claimed that.
I have as a joke. I have as a troll.
As a troll. But she's actually like living in this house for like the last like month and a half or so, like just over a month and a half. Like she's the closest thing to that I've ever personally witnessed IRL, at least.
I paid her to say that. I'm just kidding. That's what Lisa says too. It's like if people actually like knew what's going on, but I don't know. People are going to say what they want to say. You know, people are going to run their mouths and whatever. There's an e-girl massacre going on right now, and it's honestly well-deserved, but...
Yeah, I mean, for people who are claiming that they're this perfect person who's never... And especially when they're like, they do the holier-than-thou thing, and then they're attacking other people when they know that they have so many skeletons in their closet. Like, these people are such fucking frauds. It's ridiculous.
Yeah.
It's absolutely ridiculous.
And that's why I really do believe this. I think this is an objective fact. All girls are whores until married, and some stay whores. They cheat on their husband, like whatever, like they still remain a whore, but I think all women are, I think it speaks
sound
for
advice,
itself.
sound wisdom from
This
Isabella
is
Moody.
Wisdom, e-girl wisdom. Thank you, Stuart Stevens, for the super chat. And I've been seeing, I think the Shift podcast is gifting memberships, so shout out the Shift. I've seen you on Twitter. He says, cough, Isabella DeLuca.
Sarah's, yeah, quite literally, yeah. I mean, it's, you know, it's interesting when you see that people are like so much more mad at Sarah than Elijah, and people are like, oh, why is that? It's like, dude, because Elijah never claimed to be perfect in that whole scenario. But like, ever since I met Elijah, he's always been very honest about being a flawed person. But literally until the day that she was caught, Sarah Stock was like retweeting girls on X, going off on them. And listen, I'm not trying to like pile on. I think that she's dealt with enough, and I think she did the right thing by logging off. I'm, you know, praying for her and her family. It's very upsetting, everything that happened, but you can understand why it's so much more repulsive what she did, because she was literally masquerading as this perfect woman.
I didn't know that she was saying that she was a virgin until marriage. I feel really bad for her husband. I even DM'd her when all this was happening. I think she deleted her account by the time, whatever. Because even though she was wrong to do this, I know, believe it or not, I still feel bad for people when they're completely getting piled on.
Yeah.
And like, she's definitely getting a punishment. She should have told her husband and fiance. She should have been upfront. She shouldn't have been saying that I'm a virgin until this. But I mean, she's really young. She's made mistakes, and she's hopefully going to learn from them. And genuinely, that's why I was like, I tweeted out that I don't like all this like crazy drama. Like, I love drama. I love the e-girl wars, the, you know, e-wars. But when it's involving and really affecting real life families, that's it's sad. Like, I prefer the petty fighting. And so I did say, and everyone's like, wow, so nice of you. Pray for the families involved. I mean, really though, seriously, like, we're all like living for the tea, but these people, like these families, are like going through their hardest thing right now, and they just got married too. So
I feel so bad for her husband, man. That's like, that's so devastating. Imagine like saving yourself for marriage and thinking you're marrying a virgin. Imagine meeting the guy that she was cheating on you with, and apparently Elijah like kissed him on the forehead or something as well. Like, imagine, like, that's got to be so hard for him, man. It's got to be so hard for him.
Yeah.
So yeah, I understand the Sarah Stock hate. Honestly, I definitely don't condone like ruthless bullying at all ends. I think bullying's healthy for society to some extent. I always say we should bring back shame.
Yes.
But you know, there's a certain point, there was a certain extent where you're like, I think they got in the message now. You know?
Yeah, and I bully Ashley St. Horror and the More to Love Isabella DeLuca because I know them personally. I know they're both terrible people, chronic liars, whatever. So that, and I'm not like going after them with things that's going to destroy their families. Like I'm like, Ashley literally sought out Elon Musk. Like she texted me as soon as Elon followed her that I need to have his rocket babies. How do I seduce him?
Right.
So I just exposed that because that's what happened. And then I just say, Isabella DeLuca, you're a fat whore who steals tweets, which are facts.
Right.
You know, so there
she is fat.
There is a difference. Okay, let's check the super chat goal. Okay, so David said, "Hello, I love your content. Do a pod with Fresh and Fit." I was supposed to
She was supposed to. Guys, did you tell them about what happened with that? That was crazy.
Yeah, I'm not going to get into it, but I was supposed to. But Myron has said I can go on whenever. It just getting my pregnant ass with my toddler all the way to it's just a lot, but I would like to. And then Dakari, nice to see you. Here is some love for the tough heroines that motivate me to get better informed about important topics. Amazing. I have to check the super chat goal, but we'll get back to this Nick clip and we'll see where we're at with the super chat goal.
She gets in front of the committee. You have Epstein's victims in the background. You got Democrats and Republicans pressing her. Hey, what's up with the rest of the files? When are you going to unredact the files? What are you going to say to the victims? Are you actually going to pursue the people that are incriminated in the files? And the playbook that is premeditated that she's running, she comes in and says, well, you know, this is all really just a big distraction. She goes, we should talk about something else like the stock market. The stock market? That was literally her response. She goes, well, what about the Dow Jones? And what about the NASDAQ? Why is no one talking about this? Well, let's see. For starters, you're the Attorney General. So I don't know why you would be talking about the stock market when you run the Department of Justice. Not the Department of the Treasury, not the National Economic Council, not the Commerce Department. You're the head of the Justice Department. So I don't know. Why don't we start there? She goes, why are we talking about the stock market? Well, for openers, you're the Attorney General. Number two, you're sitting before the House Judiciary Committee. So why would you think that would be appropriate? You think that the Judiciary Committee is holding a hearing with the Attorney General to talk about the economy? Why would that even make sense? That would be like bringing the head of the Defense Department or the War Department in front of the Intelligence Committee or Foreign Relations Committee and saying, hey, why aren't we talking about the Super Bowl? Why aren't we talking about education? I don't know. It's the Judiciary Committee and you're the Attorney General.
Exactly.
Oh, shit.
Yeah, exactly. Okay, so checking in with the super chat goal, I checked with my husband. He said, for what Tom sent, that can count for 8 plus 3 gifted memberships. Thank you, the Shift Podcast. So that means 11 plus 4. So we're at 15. So if I get 10 more super chats within what do we have? 28 minutes, we will go live for an extra 30 minutes tonight. We are doing better tonight. So yay. Thank you guys very much. Appreciate that.
Thank y'all. I'll appreciate it.
All right.
I love this speculate. Amy's accent is Australian, New Zealand, South African, American, Canadian, and Atlantean.
Incredible.
Absolutely incredible. By the way, guys, for everyone who's like, why does she sound like that? Trust me, if I could pick one accent or another, I would. If I could commit fully to the Australian or if I could just go full American, I would. This is what happens when you live in a different country for 10 years and you don't return home, okay? You end up merging. They're blending. It's Oz-American now, unfortunately. I don't like it either, but it is what it is. So...
It is what it is. And I just hate all accents that don't sound like me. So it's kind of like they're all just the same. Like I'm not like identifying all these different accents within yours. It's just not me. So
yeah,
it
is what it is, guys. I can't help it.
Right.
Yeah, it does shift because like some words I pronounce with the Australian pronunciation and some words I for some reason pronounce with the American pronunciation. It's annoying. I dislike it too. Sorry about it.
Hashtag annoying. Anyways, so guys, Clavicular got all of his charges dropped. So that's amazing. Love that. Very happy for him. He immediately went back and left the state. So I was like, damn, I couldn't get more of an interview type you know, collab. I only got like that 1 minute on stream that caused the internet to literally
Lose its
chimp
mind.
out.
Yeah.
Anyways, so happy that he got the charges dropped. Here is him actually reacting to getting them dropped. Let's see this. I haven't even watched this.
All I do is win, win, win. No matter what, every time I step up, things will be.
You're right. I might get copyrighted. Okay. Does he even talk? Whatever. It's okay. Screw
He's
that.
just
clip.
celebrating.
He's celebrating. He's happy. He's walking in New York Fashion Week. Like I saw someone post that, and then I saw maybe like one of his stories or something that they have him like kind of dressed a little fruity, but that's just, you know, fashion. You know, they make the women look disgusting. The models are like, you know, lesbians, butch haircuts,
right?
So ugly, and the men are feminized,
avant-garde, like very like demonic, almost
retarded.
Yeah, avant-retarded for
literally
sure.
hard R.
100%. Isn't it crazy though? Like when you mog, how much you can get away with? Like,
well, that's what that brings us to the next clip.
He quite literally ran over someone with his car, and it was fine. Nearly committed, it's a vehicular like homicide. Clavicular
I was
homicide.
Gonna say, whoa, are you merging like vehicle and his name?
No.
But listen. Yes, maybe mogging can help an individual white man, but our freaking government and all these politicians get away with literally stealing our money to fund a genocide. It's like that is literally worse than all of this. But
I agree.
So I actually haven't watched this clip yet. Maybe we watched it when we were watching the stream last night. But
yeah.
So Nick Fuentes talks about Clavicular getting frame mogged. These new terms I'm obsessed with. Frame mogged, and wonders why the judge dropped all of his charges. Clavicular was right about everything. I was wrong. Look at my jester life. And apparently, like, Nick was just saying, I don't know. Well, let me just show you guys. He was kind of like, what's up with that? Like, this is shady. By the way, Tom Taggart, thank you for another big super chat, $50. Tom Taggart, just like the realest giga out there, okay? He said, I was mid-typing when you said the Josiah comment. Anyways, since this is Amy's last live with you for the near future, congrats on everything, Amy. Oh, thank you, Tom.
Thank you, Tom. That's very kind of you. I appreciate that.
Tom is the best. He's the best super chatter. I mean, no offense, guys, but I mean, listen, it's not even my opinion, okay? It's just what the data shows us, okay? So if you're getting offended, that's on you. Anyways.
Pisses me off. So as you all know, Clavicular, my friend, goes to Arizona this past week and first of all gets mogged to death, frame mogged to death by some specimen from Arizona State.
We actually saw this guy in person. He was like big AF, looked straight out of Jersey Shore. Like
really?
We sniped him right away. I was like, damn. But he kind of had like a, you know, not the best face, you know. He was just like really wide, like clear, like Josiah said, he's clearly on like something, on stuff, you know. But he, you know, he's trying to frame mug.
So let it
like a frame mug,
like unbalanced look. It's kind of like what you were saying when like the bitches are like too top heavy or like unproportional. Like to me, it looks weird when a guy's like that big.
Yeah, I think overly muscular is too much. I do. But
agreed.
Literally. It's too much. I always pause and it's like always when I'm actually thinking. Anyways.
At Arizona State, that's just what average looks like, I guess. You go to Arizona State, every bop in the country is there. And I guess that's just, they're just growing them on trees like that. Everybody's looks maxed. Everybody's genetics maxed, you know. There's no peptide for that. There's no fucking peptide. There's no hormones. There's no bone.
Wait, I missed a tip from Rumble super chat from resident Evo. Thank you. Blacks don't tip. I'm not black, so here's a tip. Thank you. Thank you. Such a good point that we cannot let go unnoticed.
Smashing. They're just born like that. They're just born better. Okay? They got the genetics peptide. They got their dad is rich, so their mom is hot, and now they look like a god. They look like a Greek god, and that's just genetics. And that's life. You know, life is not fair. So Clavicular goes to Arizona State. He gets mogged to death by some random guy. But here's the part that irritates me. He gets arrested and thrown in jail. You see this? He caught 2 felonies and a misdemeanor because he was using a fake ID. He had drugs on him, and there was something else. I forget. But he got like pretty serious trouble. They threw him in jail. He was in jail for a couple days. He was facing like 8 years in prison.
Not a couple days, like really like a day, not even a full day. My husband really helped facilitate getting him like the initial lawyer to show up the next morning and advocate for him. And Sneeko reached out and called my husband on stream to like try to figure this out. This was like at 2 a.m. It was crazy. I was exhausted, but my husband was coming in clutch for sure. And by the way, when I heard that he, like the charge first was a misdemeanor for possession of prescription drugs, and then it changed overnight to a felony of possession of harmful drugs, and it was just a single Adderall pill in his pocket, like a single one.
Blown like political prosecution.
It 100% was.
ASU, they've been copping a lot lately because
he was saying that
some weird like references to ASU, even in the Epstein Files, and like a bunch of stuff like that. So they are very much on guard. They don't want to do anything to make ASU or Arizona look worse. Apparently some girls already got like kicked out of their sororities for hanging out with Clavicular at a party and like flashing drugs on screen, which is their own stupid decision. But yeah, no, it definitely seems like a little bit of political persecution for sure.
It 100% was. I mean, they tried to set the bail, like the prosecutor tried to set the bail for like $25,000, and they even said because he has money. That's not normal. Like normal kids who are 20 years old, first arrest, which it was his first arrest. I asked for a fake ID and one Adderall. Like you don't go to jail for that. And Clavicular did let me know that he believes that it was the ASU president that actually called the cops on him because he was blowing up his spot with his involvement in the Epstein Files.
Right.
And yes, so totally a political persecution, but like they try to play dirty. Clavicular got his freaking lawyer and got, he got it handled. So
they probably knew exactly what they were doing.
Clad mobbed the Arizona freaking
exactly
Supreme Court. Yeah. So
100%.
Anyways,
someone said Amy's gone crazy since going down the anti-Semitic pipeline. Okay, but where am I wrong? Like, could you tell me what I've said?
Why are you watching the stream? Is this Lauren?
Wrong? Yeah, it's probably Lauren, honestly. On all stupid bitches.
Like, what? I mean, whatever. Okay.
They'll call you anti-Semitic, but they won't tell you that you're wrong. Or
it's
tell you where exactly you're wrong. No, I genuinely believe it is. Like, I think it's gotten to the point where when everybody is anti-Semitic for calling out things that are blatantly wrong, calling out APAC, calling out the ADL, calling out these institutions that control our culture and our politicians, okay? You call something out and then all of a sudden you're considered anti-Semitic. You know what? I don't give a fuck. Call me anti-Semitic. Call everybody anti-Semitic, because when everybody is anti-Semitic, guess what? Nobody is. It's like when you guys tried this thing, calling everybody racist for so long, and now people literally wear it as a badge of honor.
Yeah,
if you're not getting called racist, okay, you're not going hard enough for the white race, and we're going extinct, so we all should be going hard. Okay?
For real. God forbid you don't want to fund a genocide. Gosh, it's like they make it too easy to hate on them. You know what I mean? It's just they make it impossible not to hate on them. Like that's why so many people are like now getting in with the Jew jokes who wouldn't do it in the past, because they're like, damn. I mean, they're so insufferable. Even Charlie Kirk, before he was assassinated, he said, I'm forced to leave the pro-Israel cause, and Jewish people live up to the stereotypes. These are his words, not mine. YouTube, don't worry. I am wearing an imaginary yarmulke right now. It might have a swastika on it though. Anyways, let's get back to Nick.
It's a big deal, kind of. And I was worried about him. I felt bad, but I also felt somewhat vindicated because I warned him. I said, look, like, you got to be careful. Got to be careful out there. You know, you're running people over with your car. You're pointing your gun at people. You're, beating people up. Like, eventually, I don't know. I mean, these things happen. So I felt a little bit vindicated, but also I thought, this is terrible. So get a load of this. Today, we find out the judge has dropped all the charges. What? Why? What? He was on a live stream. He had drugs and a fake ID on a live stream. And you dropped the charges? Why? They said, well, we didn't know that we could convict him. We didn't think we could convict him. Couldn't convict him. He did it live. He had Adderall and a fake ID in a bar as a 20-year-old, and he was live, and you couldn't convict him? And the charges just went away. The charges just went away. They're just gone. He lawyer maxed. He called up the best lawyer in New York. The lawyer picked up the phone. They dropped the charges. He's on his way home. And that's when you realize
This is Jewish.
Clavicular was right about everything.
Oh, snap.
I was wrong. He was right. Because here I am. Look at me. Look at my jester life. Here I am talking about politics and like the Middle East and Jews and religion. And they ruined my life. I got put on a no-fly list. I got my money taken. I'm banned from everything like an idiot. This guy dedicated himself to just being handsome. He just dedicated his life to getting better looking, and now he has no problems. Gets better looking, instantly becomes famous. 1 second later, becomes super rich. 1 second later, literally above the law. It happened that quickly. It's like we hung out in July and he wasn't that good looking. Then he got better looking in August, immediately became the world's most famous streamer, then became rich about a day after that, now immune from laws.
Well, I mean, he was being politically persecuted hardcore at first. But, I mean, listen, he was being targeted because of this, because the ASU president was mad that Clav had to mog the campus. He got banned, I think, from the ASU campus. But anyways, I did want to, now that I'm on Rumble, we can have like these ads in the campaigns, and I keep forgetting to do it.
It's incredible. Guys,
So,
shout out Rumble Studio.
Seriously, you guys, go follow me on Rumble at Isabella is Moody. So let's do this. Where is it at? Chicago State Company.
Yeah, that one's the most.
All right. I think I gotta, sorry guys, 1 second. I got a freaking campaign mog.
Campaign maxing.
Campaign max. Let me just put this up here real quick.
Oh, so that's what you have to do. I didn't do this last time, I don't think. So you have to paste the thing as well?
Really? Do I have, like, am I doing it right? Because that's what me and Josiah
I mean,
did
I would
last
do
time
it.
and
I mean,
didn't
if it says to, I mean, I would do it.
But why didn't it not work like last time? That's what I'm, whatever. All right. Where is she at? All right, guys. Sorry for the delay, okay? Maybe this needs to be bigger.
There you go. Nice.
Is that big enough, you think?
Should be.
Size matters for this, guys. Okay. Let me just pull this up. Oh, that did not make it better. Let me just get it right here. All right. Guys, I like reading ad reads. It's like so cringe. So I'm going to laugh at myself, and
life is cringe.
Can an e-girl read? Let's see. Okay. All right. Let me tell you guys about my Valentine's Day sponsor that I just secured. By the way, guys, it's for steak. Okay. I've been making my husband a lot of steaks. I've taught you how to make a good steak.
Yes, indeed. She makes a great steak.
And it's actually really
steak.
It's really easy once you get the hang of it. But so it's a great source of protein. You guys know steak. Come on. Come on. We don't like carnivore diet people. Like, they're cringe, but such a tangent. But we will say that steaks are great. Anyways, so here's the no-brainer Valentine's Day sponsor, okay? Gift that you might want to get, okay? Chicago Steak Company. Nick's from Chicago. That's funny. Code HEART26. Okay. Look, you could fight for a reservation at some overpriced restaurant, sit there surrounded by strangers, rush through your meal, or you could stay home, cook together, and have a way better experience. So true. You got to get your woman cooking the steaks for you.
True.
Right?
Very true. Yes.
It must be a thing. So these are USDA prime steaks, hand selected, wet, aged up to 40 days, restaurant quality, probably better than restaurant quality, delivered right to your door. Here's the deal. It's the last week for free Valentine's Day shipping. So that's huge. Okay. And shipping food is expensive. So that is really awesome. So make sure you get it now. Over $199 or more. Use code, I just sounded like you. Use code HEART26. Okay.
Use code.
Code HEART26. Okay. Code @heart26, and you get $145 in free gifts plus the free shipping. That's 2 Maryland crab cakes, 6 Italian chocolate pastries, and free shipping.
Ooh, crab cakes, yummy.
So you've got an appetizer, a main course, dessert, dunzo. So go to chicagosteak.com/heart26. Again, code heart26. That's heart26. Link is in the description. Maybe I will add this to the description as we continue. Let me just do that. All right. Complete. Okay. Rumble. Is that okay? Did I do it correctly? Because I didn't do it correctly last time. Let's see. Did I miss any super chats? I don't think so. Thank you, The Shift Podcast, for gifting all these subscriptions. 20 subscriptions.
That's
and then
so
also
lovely.
10. I didn't even know I could do subscriptions on Rumble.
What is a gifted subscription?
Like someone, he's paying for someone else's membership. I don't know if it's reoccurring or what.
Interesting.
But thank you guys. And guys, let me know if my Rumble tip jar is working, because I can't tell if it is. Rumble still has like some like tech issues, and YouTube was like this for so long.
The tip jar
so they're getting
seems to be
better.
working right, as long as your crypto stuff is connected, because I believe it's via crypto where they do the tipping. The tip jar, I think. Yeah.
Got you. Okay, so I have some like stuff for us to react to, like roasting women, which we love to do. We love to do that. So let's just get straight into that. I might need a.
This is funny. I commented on this.
You did?
Dude, I literally, my fiance, my soon-to-be husband, okay?
Fiance.
He's Protestant. I'm Catholic, okay? Baptized Catholic, went to Catholic school nearly my whole life. I love Catholic Mass. But, you know, we have some theological differences about when it comes to, like, Catholicism versus Protestantism. And he was saying to me, he's like, who do you know who's Catholic, like, aside from Nick, who has real, like, fruit of the Spirit? You know what I mean? And,
Timothy
like, displayed
Gordon.
in their life.
That's what I was telling you about.
Timothy Gordon, yes. But you know who else? Michael Knowles. Dude, this is the most patient, like, joyful, jovious human being that I have ever seen, I think. I had the privilege of meeting him in person, and he's exactly the same way in person as well. But you see him go on all of these debates that would, quite frankly, make me lose my freaking mind, would make me crash out. And he stays so calm and so patient and so joyful, and actually really tries to get through to the person that he's debating. Oftentimes these women, these either liberal women or OnlyFans women. So I was like, Michael Knowles, that's a great example, babe. And he was like, you know what? You're right. Yes. That is a prime example of the fruit of the Spirit.
Yes, but it is odd. It is odd that him and Matt Walsh are Catholics working for a little bitch boy Ben Shapiro. I will say. Like, the Catholics are usually the ones that are the most against Zionism and stuff, but that's a whole nother conversation. We're roasting e-girls for the last, 10 minutes for the super chat goal to end, so let's get through these. All right.
So why would God equip the average woman to be smarter than men? Do you think it's just for homeschooling their children?
Again, the claim that you make.
So why would God equip the average woman to be smarter than men? Do you think it's just for homeschooling their children?
Again, the claim that you made at first, which is that men and women have bell curves, the men's bell curve being wider than the woman's, would not imply that the average woman is smarter than the average man.
Oh, no.
It would line them up exactly.
The curve itself implies or actually indicates that
no, it would
on
just
average...
be the extremes.
No,
right?
no. If you actually look at the curves at the top, it's women taller than the men's curve.
But the IQ of the curve would be on the x-axis, right? That's where you get the extremes. So I think.
So are you disputing that on average women are more intelligent than men?
As would Larry Summers, as would the people who have studied this.
So why would God equip the average woman to be smarter than men? Do you think it's
which is kind of interesting, but it never happened. I just saw Finest Goyam on Rumble said, this is the new Nick Fuentes pre-show. For sure. I think he posted he's going live before 10.
Open. His lobby always stays open for like the longest time, but I honestly enjoy the little like animations and stuff.
Really?
That he has. So yeah, sometimes I just, when there's sometimes when there's nothing to watch, I just like watch the waiting room.
She's like, she's just like locked in.
I'm clocked in. I'm ready.
Crap. He's going live at 10. He probably is about to be going live soon. So we'll see. Okay. Dakari, thank you for the $5 super chat. So true. Okay. Sorry. Gotta see here.
Sorry.
So yeah, I mean, she just doesn't understand how this basic like bell curve thing works. Not shocking, not the most crazy thing.
She was so confident. The confidence with which she said it too.
Oh, I know. They always are.
Farhar is like reasonably smart though. Like
Is
when
she?
it comes to like liberal girls, like usually she can actually like do a decent job in a debate and is like a decent sparring partner, but like not for somebody of the caliber of Michael Knowles. Absolutely not. He would mug every single time.
Every single time. All right, just getting this one sized up real quick. It's a little different. We can make us a little bit bigger. We'll just start playing it though. Okay, this one is just, you know, females are retarded, especially in dating. Example number 1 million.
Dating is boring and men are not interesting. I do not care if I get a free meal, okay? My time is not worth a $20 green curry at a Thai restaurant. Men get to stare at me for an hour. They get to giggle. They get to blush. They get to kick their little feet. And what do I get out of it? A meal that I could make myself. A meal that I could pay for myself. I have to stare at someone who's honestly not that attractive, let's be so real, and who brings nothing to the table. I don't care how much a man makes. If you can't make me laugh, you can't do a lot of other things. Women are taught to be perfect. Perfect. In the way that we look, in the way that we think,
what world?
in the way that we act, with literally everything we do. And what are men taught? That the way that they are is okay. Men are taught that their existence is acceptable, regardless of what that existence is. I encounter men in their 20s who have acne. It's like, did you not get a skincare routine during COVID like I did? Why do you have a neck beard? You're on a date. Why didn't you brush your hair? Why are you wearing sneakers? Why aren't you even trying to look nice? You're not even trying. I asked them what they do for fun. All they do, they go to work. They go to the gym. I never see a bicep. I don't see any muscles. Like, what's it gonna take for you to pick up a book that isn't Atomic Habits?
Dude.
Hey, it's a good book. What is she talking about?
She's pretending that she can read, but I mean, it's like you said, it's just completely opposite of what actually goes on. Women are the ones that, know, you're perfect just the way you are. I don't care if you were a slut in the past. I don't care if you're on OF. I don't care if you're fat. Like, you are just so perfect. But men know he needs to be 6'3" plus. He needs to be making like 7 figures. He needs all of these things. And so it's just, women are just so delusional. It's why we got to call them out.
This is why it's different when like a man is a whore versus a woman is a whore, because like an ugly bitch could go out there and if she, Brian Atlas gives this example, put a sign on her forehead that said like DTF, even an ugly bitch is going to get some that night. Like probably quite easily, and she's going to have offers. Whereas a man, even like, conventionally attractive, conventionally successful man, like men need to work on themselves in order to attract, quantities and, high quality women.
Absolutely.
So she completely like inverted the narrative. And it sounds like, probably due to her shitty attitude, she's just not going on dates with guys who she would consider masculine or guys who she would want to date, because nobody wants to be with an argumentative bitch like that. I mean, I know you make a lot of jokes and you come across as very like outgoing and whatever, but like you're so submissive when it comes to your husband, and like likewise with my fiance, so.
But even us, like even though we like are saying this right now, we still are women. We all have internalized feminism, and it comes out. And like, that's why, like, I always say, like, my husband is still training me to be like the ideal wife, and we're not perfect. So that's why you even sometimes need to recognize in yourself, because sometimes I'll be like, you'll think like, oh, I'm so much better because I'm not like that crazy feminist, but there's a lot that I need to work on for sure too. And I'm pregnant, I'm emotional, I'm freaking hormonal. Yeah, it's crazy.
We are naturally very emotional. This is true.
All right, so we have a next video. Let's do, she said, okay, this girl says that looks don't matter. Is it because she's ugly? Asking for a friend.
Looksmaxxing is stupid, and it's for people who are chronically online and have very low self-esteem. I've had a recent hyperfixation on researching Looksmaxxing. I get research hyperfixations, and so I kind of know a lot about it now, and I just came to the conclusion that it's for people who have no eye or gauge for beauty themselves, so they have to spell it out with metrics, and a lot of the things that they hyperfixate on are things that you can't change. Like going and getting a triple ostomy jaw surgery is insane. It's like the price of a down payment on a fucking house. I can tell you, looking good doesn't matter that much. It really doesn't, okay? And
where's this energy for when women get fillers, fake boobs? I mean, Botox. It's like makeup. Women are always, they will pride themselves on how much, oh, I don't care that he's paying to take me out to dinner because look at how much money how much I spend on my makeup, and they'll like act like all of it is how much it costs every single time. Right. So which is it? Is it weird because like why is it only like
judging men?
Why can only women be the ones that care about how they look? I mean, women are just such haters. They're just such haters, and so just whatever.
Looksmaxxing is for people who can't gauge attractiveness themselves, so they have to like pour like metrics into it, if that makes sense. So they have to like put numbers in, like this is the ratio of a perfect face, and it doesn't take into account like, I don't know, unique features. It's just dumb.
She's just mad because her ratio sucks. Her eyes are too far apart. She probably suffered from fetal alcohol syndrome. She's just mad. She's just mad. Like, there's no surgery that can make the eyes closer together. There's nothing you can do with that, all right?
I don't think she's ugly, but yeah.
I am a little harsh.
You think she's Uggs?
She's not ugly.
She's prettier than DeLuca.
Yes.
That's an easy feat.
That's an easy feat. All right, guys. So we did reach the super chat goal because Tom sent a lot. So feel free to, I know you're really tired. Feel free to get off whenever. You can get off now. It doesn't even matter.
What you gonna do now?
All right. So I do have some extra stuff, and maybe we can like scroll on Twitter too. I'm gonna have to put a video up because I need to pee. Real quick. So peeing way too much. Thank you guys so much. I'm going to set another goal too, just like pregnancy torch attacks per usual. Let's see what we got here.
Your coat just got mugged by Clav. Nick put in his Telegram chat.
Who did?
Nick put in his Telegram. Theo Colt just got mugged by Clav. Like
who's that?
Like Teal. Sorry, Peter Teal.
Peter Teal. Okay. Got you. That's funny. Interesting.
And he said he's going live before 10. So I don't know. Could you guys tell us if Nick is live?
Yeah, because we could always pull that up too.
We could just react to some Nick while the remainder, because I was probably going to watch anyways.
For sure.
Craig's tax.
Setting a goal just so I know like an extra 30 minutes too. It helps me keep track of the time. All right. So maybe we'll do this one. This one's kind of crazy. And then I'll pee after this. Oh, I've reacted to this girl before. Really big forehead. She thinks she's really hot. You guys can be the judge of this. All right, let's hit it. Let's hear it.
Okay, I know this is
way too loud. Sorry, guys.
Kind of like a dumbass topic and kind of irrelevant. But I watched a video a couple days ago from this one chick, and she was saying how like she thinks she cracked the code on why it feels like the male dating pool is so small. And she was basically talking about how like back when like getting work done wasn't super common, women were kind of like dating within their range of like leagues. I know, stupid leagues are stupid, but whatever. Let's just like for the sake of the conversation, women were dating more in their leagues. And like the super pretty women, they had like the pick of the litter, and then kind of everybody fell in line after that. But now she was saying how like most women are really pretty now because it's so easy to get work done, so easy to like fix things about yourself to elevate your looks. And because the women are prettier, now they have access to the better men, hotter men, more rich men, etc. But there isn't enough supply for that demand. So women have elevated in their levels, in their leagues, but the men kind of stayed the same. They don't really like work on their looks or prioritize looks, which valid. Like, who really wants a guy that's like getting like a nose job? I mean, like, do whatever you want. I'm just saying, like, you know, typically women don't really like a super like feminine man that's like getting lip filler done and shit. And obviously not every guy can be like super loaded and rich. So the reason women are going for these like super top tier guys is because they also feel like they are better looking now and they can go for those guys. And I just thought that was so interesting because like what a different perspective. It's kind of true. Like if you feel like you can make yourself look prettier and go for like a better version of a guy, like why wouldn't you? But now the guys are getting mad because they're like, well, who's left for like the average guy? Who's left for like the guys that aren't like super attractive?
And social media also plays a big part in this. I've heard Andrew Wilson talk about this, I think with Dave Smith, where usually people would just date within their communities, but now with Instagram, it's like you are exposed to so many more people, and like you see these rich guys that will just fly out these hot girls, take them on the yachts. It's like it's actually the average guy struggles to be able to find what he should have, because women have way too many options. And kind of what you were saying earlier, men, I don't want to tell men what to do, but I think that men need to increase their standards. Like, they give women too much attention, and, you know, they'll like sleep with gross girls, and women need to lower their expectations. But
super whatever, have all those like classic features that like women love. What happens to the guys that aren't super rich? And like, what's the solution here? I don't know. The way it looks from my side if women are doing all this to like elevate themselves.
Okay, she's boring. Are you bored? She's boring.
A little bit. I mean, you make a good point about the social media thing as well, though, because like obviously when it comes to, because everyone's meeting through social media, your standards are going to be so much higher because you're only having these superficial metrics to go off. Like, you can't really get to know somebody's like personality or other like attractive attributes about them just like through a social media app. Whereas when people dated in their communities, like you actually have the possibility of falling in love for people for less superficial things because you're spending time with them. You get to know who they really are as a person. Right. You get to fall in love with them that way, you know? Yeah,
too many options is not a good thing. That's for damn sure. Okay, so this is kind of crazy. She's getting married. I'll pull it up. So she's getting married, and she has this like last minute plea to who, like Chief Keef Sosa or something, saying like, this is your last chance. Like, imagine being her soon-to-be husband. This is crazy.
Chief Keef, this is your last chance. Otherwise, I'm gone forever. You have 10 minutes to let me know. I feel the most beautiful I've ever felt. This is my dress. Chief Keef, this is your last chance.
Aren't you glad that they wasted so much money on this big ass wedding? That's probably an expensive dress just for her to say, please rap. What is he, like a rapper chimp, whatever. This is your last shot. I know. I mean, Chief, dude, the names are so stupid, but like, what do you think about that?
Absolutely retarded.
Yeah, I mean, that's crazy. That is absolutely insane.
Her husband is cucked.
That's an actual freaking cuck husband. Did you see that? Well, actually, no. Let's do. All right, so here's a woman. So she is justifying hating men because she can't afford to go 50-50. Also, is it just me, or is she completely incoherent and illogical? She's yapping but isn't actually conveying anything. Yeah, let's see.
Such is the case many a time.
It's always the case, guys.
Stinginess happening in the discourse.
I hate how every single clip is like a different volume. Like, is there a way to fix that?
Romantic relationships in my comment section is making me fucking sick. Everything should be 50-50 because it's an equal partnership. Just say you don't understand the value of feminine energy and move on. This is why women hate a lot of straight men, why we detest them, because they don't understand.
Pause. This is why we also detest women. Okay. Oh, you don't appreciate, like, what did she say? Feminine divine. Yeah. Like, what even is that? What even is that?
A woman's value, and it shows. If you've ever even fixed your mouth to ask the question, what do you bring to the table? You've already lost. Because what you're saying is, I don't understand women. Can you explain them to me? No, I fucking can't. Okay? But since we are so obsessed with making relationships transactional, I will say this. You could be paying for everything, and it still would not even be a fraction of the value that she is providing. If you truly understood, you would be doing everything you can to support her. A good relationship is not two identical people with identical energies and identical.
What about him? Are you going to be doing everything you can to support him? Like, it's always one-sided. Whatever they're accusing us or like the men of, they're doing themselves.
Iron law of work projection.
She's giving.
It gets you every time.
She's giving like Smashley Saint Horror vibes.
Everything coming together. It's about complementing each other. And do you understand that your suspicion that women are using you for your money? It's sick. You need hypnotherapy. You're having schizophrenic delusions. You need to be medicated. Okay? If you're looking for someone who's going to provide the exact same thing you provide, you're not looking for a woman. You're looking for a man, which is
feminine energy used to be like that used to be a given when it comes to women. Before feminism corrupted women, before the internet corrupted women, but most women aren't feminine anymore at all. So what she's talking about here, like, do they not understand? When you fix your mouth to ask the question, what do you bring to the table? It's like,
fix your mouth, first of all. Like, that is so not feminine energy. Like, feminine energy is being like quiet and submissive and speaking when spoken to. You need to fix your mouth. It's like, you need to shut your mouth for the rest of your life. Sorry, I cut you off.
No, but you're right. Yeah, no. Feminism has just done a number on modern women, and what used to be like inherent or like a natural expectation of the everyday woman just doesn't exist anymore, because most women believe that they can do everything that a man can do. They believe that they compete on the same level as a man, and to get to these like top, like, you know, being a top 1%er in your industry, for example, whatever industry and career they choose to pursue as this boss babe, like, you need to become usually very argumentative and develop these more like masculine characteristics in order to get to the top of your industry. So no, it's not a given that you're going to get, you know, this feminine energy from a woman just because she's a woman. Like, that's something that we've really lost with feminism. Feminism killed it.
Yeah.
Intentionally. By design, in my opinion.
For sure, for sure. Let's see what's going on Twitter. Let's see.
Wait, is he actually in Fashion Week?
Yes,
Are
I
you
think
for
so.
real?
I think so. Isn't that crazy? Like, what? So crazy. Okay, here's the photos. Not the worst outfit. It's definitely high fashion. It could have been worse.
Is that Brett Cooper?
No way.
Wait,
is it?
Is
Sorry,
that
people-
actually Brett Cooper?
Yes,
Can you ask Rock if that's real? That
Yeah.
looks like Brett Cooper,
Wait, Brett Cooper's husband. Okay, wait a second. No way. I need
Because
Brett
she's
Cooper
been
pulled
on,
up.
like Fox News and stuff as like the latest like Clav expert or something.
I
right?
know. Yes, you know.
That's so funny.
Well,
dude.
she
No
was just on
way.
Piers Morgan as like the Clav expert.
Yeah, that was the one.
That
not
is
Fox.
crazy.
Is that her?
Yes, people are saying it's her. I mean, I think so. It looks like her. You're right.
I mean, she probably wasn't when she got the tickets to New York Fashion Week. I doubt she was anticipating Clav would be there, but that's crazy.
That is funny.
I'm so
I
glad
wonder
somebody snapped that pic.
I know. Okay, what's going on with Pearl? Okay.
That is aura.
Seriously. Okay, can I get an apology? Savannah Stone, and you were right with the same ego that you used. Oh my gosh, guys, I am so tired. We both did not get good sleep. So I saw someone say like Amy secretly hates Isabella. We're actually just really tired.
Yeah, we're so tired.
We're really just
Literally,
tired.
We were both talking at like, what was it, like 3 a.m., something like that. And then I had to go refilm this video. And then, like I said, I literally filmed for like 30 minutes and then realized there was no audio on the microphone. And so my darling fiance, he reached out to the sponsor and was like,
Shout out
listen,
Danny.
can we push it to Friday? And so our like spokesperson went to take that back to the agency. And before we could even take it to them, they're like, can you guys release a video next Wednesday instead? And so like I went through all of that for nothing. But it's okay. I am just a little tired as a result.
We're both
so
tired. But
don't judge, okay? Yeah, she's growing a baby. I stayed up all night trying to freaking film a video and continuing my lifelong battle with technology. So take it easy on us.
For real. Anyways, okay, this is from the e-girl war apparently. So I think Savannah said it makes sense that women would post their marriages and engagements for status when it's a ridiculous sized rock in a 6-figure wedding. But the young women who are having modest ceremonies and don't care about the materialism of marriage definitely are not. We actually get ridiculed for it. The women posting for status are the girl boss 30-year-olds talking about how they're in the Hamptons with their Chanel bag and moving into a multi-million-dollar home. The girl bosses got praised by other women. The young girls who, okay, I get what Savannah's saying, but I will say that if you obviously, everything you post is for a reason. So I'm not saying that it's bad. Like, this is why me and Pearl can get along. I've told Pearl that, yeah, I've posted that I'm married, or like when I was first pregnant, it was, oh, transgenders can never do this. Mm-hmm. And because it is somewhat like, I don't know, guys, I'm so tired. I can't even think of the words.
I mean, that's a pretty funny post.
It was funny.
Transgenders could never.
It was funny, but like, it's kind of like proof, like, oh, I'm living out what I'm saying online. So it kind of backs up what I'm saying. Yes, maybe mainstream society will like make fun of you for it or look down on you for it, but your community, like the people and like the audience that you're trying to build, they do like it. And I think we just need to admit it, admit it. I wish I could post more photos of my daughter, my beautiful white daughter, because I just want to be like, guys, look how perfect my little white as the driven snow, bright blue eyes, looks identical to my husband. Like, I want to be like, I have, because people will say I'm brown or whatever. Look how white my baby is, but I don't, out of her own safety and whatever. But there's a certain level of that. And Pearl literally says that she is guilty of doing everything she like pretty much accuses other women of doing. Like, everything we post is for attention. She just wants people to admit it. Like, do not pretend. Like, stop. We're not stupid, but most people are stupid. Most people are stupid. So that is interesting. I think we got a super chat. Is that?
It's Danny.
Danny.
Love you, baby.
Shout out Danny. Shout out Danny taking Amy back away from us, but it will be to be continued.
I'm happy. I'm so happy that we're gonna get married and we're gonna have babies. I'm gonna miss you guys so much.
I know. We were like getting emotional about it.
I know.
It's sad.
Tuning up a little bit last
it's
night.
sad, and like I've been so tired that like last night was like the first. I was like, I haven't hung out with Amy enough, like one-on-one, because I'm always going to bed so early.
Right.
So I was like, you know what? Josiah's asleep early. Like, he ended up waking back up, but like I'm gonna sit down and like watch Nick stream with you, and it was just kind of fun.
And we went to the trampoline park earlier this week, and
my
that was
gosh.
so fun.
That was
you
crazy.
guys. I felt like a giant kid. Like, we were having so much fun. It was incredible.
And you guys should have seen my daughter. I mean, she
was having so much
she
fun.
was
Avery
so mad
loved
to leave.
it.
She literally threw like a crazy temper
She
tantrum.
like dropped on the floor, like on her face. She like
literally bangs her head on the ground. Like, that's what they do. It is so frustrating that they do this. Okay,
all of this is preparation for me. So
yes,
it's good.
yes. They say it's the terrible twos.
Yes.
There's a lot of terrible things, but honestly, it's so fun to see her grow like a personality and be able to communicate and like talk to you now, that I just love it. Like, even though maybe some things get harder, I love seeing like the personality come out. It's just so fun. And I'm so excited for you and Danny for that.
So excited
to experience that. Dakari, thank you for another super chat. Here's some more love. You both rock. Keep your prayers up, because you can never pray too much. So true. Someone said Little Dangerfields. I love that.
I can't wait for a Little Dangerfields. And it's funny. So we're also probably never gonna post pictures of our kids, but I was saying to Danny, it'll be like when we hang out with the Groypers, because we have like, I'm friends with like a few Groypers, but like IRL, like Groyper friends, like when we hung out, they were like, but you can't post our faces, so we had to put like frog emojis over them.
Yeah.
And I'm like, that'll literally be our like little Groyper baby. We'll have to put like just like the little frog emoji over
Lauren
his
Chen
or her
does
little
that.
face.
I think Lauren Chen does that.
Yeah.
Shout out Lauren Chen. We love Lauren Chen.
I love Lauren Chen. I actually
She's
really
so
like
sweet.
her.
One of the people that got like politically ambushed and persecuted very wrongfully. So shout out Lauren Chen.
They're calling her a Russian agent and all this absolute
Guys,
bullshit, and
she's
all
Asian, not an agent. Asian.
Not agent.
You guys are getting it wrong, guys. Oh my gosh. Gosh, we have to like freaking Eagle explain it to them.
Danny just texted me. There was a video of Clav and Brett meeting.
No way. Okay.
Yeah. Let's try to look it up. Clav and Brett.
Let's look it up.
Oh.
Thank you, The Narrow Gate.
Thank you, Matthew. His name's Matthew. Thank you.
You know his name?
Mm-hmm.
Oh.
He connects me.
Oh, cool. Hi, Matthew. I see him comment a lot on my YouTube videos. So shout out you. Okay.
Shout out Matthew.
Clavicular.
Clav and Brett meeting.
It's so hard because like everything is so spaced out weird because of the setup. So if you guys are like, why does she look retarded trying to type? It's because everything is so far away. So apologies. Wait, right here? Okay. This is the moment we've all been looking for.
Oh my gosh, y'all.
Hold on, let me make it better. Okay.
Let's turn it up. This is so funny.
Yeah, okay. And Brett's gonna, if you want to say hi to Brett.
Brett, what's up?
How's it going?
How are you? Amazing.
Nice to meet you.
Thanks for coming.
Good job.
You thought it was good?
The show's very good. Brett.
Okay.
Hi.
Oh.
Hello. Oh my God, Liv! Hi. I look different because of the makeup. You look
I know, right?
incredible. It's because of the makeup.
I'm sorry. He's contracted to take the photos.
She looks like a demon. What?
Yeah.
Who thinks it's a good idea to remove eyebrows?
That's what I'm saying. Like they're making women look as ugly as possible,
Yeah.
like aliens,
and making men as feminine as possible.
But
very true.
Yeah, I mean, he doesn't look too feminine, but it's a like very avant-garde. You're right, you know, but not too.
Okay, this.
I look different because of the makeup. You look incredible. Oh my gosh! Yeah, we're taking some.
Yeah, sorry. Take your photos and then do it.
All right, take photos.
Okay, yeah, okay. And Brett's gonna.
Is that it, Danny? Is that it? Okay. I'm pretty sure. Interesting. What I will say, and I'm not trying to hate on Brett, but she's like, "Oh my gosh, you look amazing." First of all, Brett, no, she does not. Okay, Stop. Like, this is what I can't stand about women is they lie to each other. The no eyebrows look really okay. You do it next. You do it next. I want to see you. You think the makeup looks so good, Brett? I want to see it in your next video.
It became a big trend in Europe. Literally, a lot of bitches were bleaching their brows, like because they made them like white or like really blonde, so it basically looked like they didn't have any eyebrows, but then they could like redraw them on quite easily.
Yeah, I mean, at least if you're gonna redraw them on, maybe. But just to have them like blank, it's weird. Thank you. You said Matthews?
Yeah.
Thank you for another super chat. The best women in the world have children. Oh, I thought you were going to say we're the best women, and that's why I was laughing. I was like, oh, cringe. We're just e-girls. But yes, the best
women in the world do have children, yes.
Yeah, so you're not one of the best women.
Not yet.
No, not yet. Not yet. So is that all we got? Danny said, amen. Was that it? I'm just curious if that was it. Interesting, though. You see how she gets so excited for the other girl, and she's like, you look so good, blah, blah, blah. And
then for Clav, she was like, great job. Like, but in a very, like, monotone, like, way. Like, yeah.
Have you, like, watched her full, like, reactions to him? Because it's actually some of the most entertaining.
A little bit, yeah.
It's very entertaining.
I did a little bit before. I did a video on Looksmaxxing, too, and I, like, weighed up, like, the honest pros and cons. It wasn't, like, a hit piece on Clav by any means. I, like, did a full segment about why I completely understand it, the way that, like, women have just completely... just made men feel like shit. Like, they don't have, like, a place in society anymore. And, like, if you're not this perfect Chad, right, then you're not even worth their attention. So I completely understand where the trend comes from. But in my research of the video, because I did weigh the pros and cons, I watched some of her stuff, and it was pretty funny.
Yeah. All right, let's get back to scrolling on Twitter. Let me see how much more time we got to go. Okay, 10 more minutes. We can hang in there. I forgot to finish my coffee that you got me. This was so good. No.
Wait, was that my coffee?
Did I even bring my coffee in here? Guys, girl. We
It's
are losing our minds more than ever.
Yeah, yours was a frozy. This one has ice in it. Yours
I was
like
gonna say, dang, she melted.
Yours is like a frozy, like blended one. Yeah.
Okay, so this is George Santos, who he said I've now become his teenage celebrity crush because Jennifer Love Hewitt she became a torch after 3 kids. So you and me, we have to like suppress how much we tend to like gravitate towards the gays. It's like a thing. Like it's gross. We don't want to condone sin, but they're just like. Let's not get into it. No, we don't need any more hate online right now. We need to spare ourselves. We'll just let him talk. Okay, let her speak. So much louder. Every single clip, guys.
Okay, I'm so done with the theatrics. Nancy Mace and this and that. Oh, I've seen names that are gonna make everybody's head spin. Bitch, name names. Name names. Oh, I don't want to get sued. Bullshit. Go on the House floor, pull out a special order, schedule it, the whole country will watch. And guess what? You're protected by the debate and speech clause. Go name names or shut up, you self-aggrandizing whore.
Whoa.
Okay, I'm so done with the theatrics, Nancy.
Okay.
I'm so done with the theatrics.
That's what I mean, though. He's brutal. Like, I like the brutality of it. You know what I mean? Okay.
True. They are sassy. They're very sassy.
Yes. And petty. All right. Another super chat. Pam Bondi is why women shouldn't be in power. I mean, it's just like a very clear, blatant, obvious example like number a million of exactly. And it's partly because they're so emotional, but then it's like you'd hope that the emotion could be maybe, what's utilized for children protecting kids, but she's like, no, we need to talk about freaking the economy. It's like, wow, that's a stone cold
emotion
bitch.
blinds like logic, though. You know what I mean? And so it's like you're incapable of actually finding like the action steps for it. I love that everyone's talking about like cortisol all of a sudden because I've always been like fascinated by the brain chemicals. Like, cortisol is like the main negative chemical in the brain, and everyone's talking about don't spike your cortisol now. Everyone's becoming aware of what it was, but I always say this stat. I probably oversay it, but did you know it takes men like an hour to metabolize, like, say, a teaspoon of cortisol, but it takes a woman an entire day. So, like, when we get stressed out and our cortisol spikes, it basically takes us, like, an entire day to get over it. We literally need to go through the day, go to sleep at night, and wake up fresh the next day. whereas men, they can get over it in about an hour.
So
imagine
over for me.
So imagine all of these women in like really high like positions of power, dealing with deadlines, dealing with like all of this like crazy, like all of the stuff like within the Epstein Files. Like that's enough to spike anybody's cortisol, man or woman. And
also being called out for it, the way that it's like, you have to know, like, damn, this looks so bad, but I just got to get through. Like, that is awful, you know?
Yeah,
like, that's stressful in itself, just being called out for it, because it's like, damn, how are you okay
100%,
with this?
definitely.
Oh, gosh, that is awful. All right. How much more time do we got? Like 5 minutes. Anyways, let's see what else is on Twitter, and we can kind of go through. There's people, like, I see fighting in the chats.
In this chat?
Yeah, in our chat. Yeah, I'm seeing.
Why are they fighting?
I don't know. Okay, so Nick is live right now, apparently.
Okay, we gotta go put him on when we go downstairs.
Okay.
I love to watch Nick's show. It's like my news for the day. It's like I like it when I don't need to think. I'm like, just tell me what to think, Nick.
I don't watch it every day. I usually see clips, and I'm like your fiance, where I prefer like the super chat section. But I learn the most from my hubby. I do. I learn the most from him. So I got that at home all the time. And also I get so sick of like the political stuff, you know. It's like it's enough is enough. Anyways, I think I'm gonna end it now. Nick's live.
We did good. We stayed on for
a while. Thank you guys so much for joining. I'll miss you on the live streams, but we'll still be doing stuff together.
Definitely.
We might film some videos tomorrow. Who knows? We might be sleeping all day tomorrow, but I can't because I have a toddler.
Yeah. No, I definitely can't. I have to pack a little bit tonight, and tomorrow I have an appointment. Yeah, it's sad. It's like my last full day in Arizona tomorrow.
I know. Josiah, if you're watching, did you know she's actually leaving on Saturday?
Yeah, because it was a Valentine's surprise, I guess, that Danny's taking me for tomorrow night.
That will be fun. So shout out to you guys. Very excited for you guys and your soon to be growing family.
Yes.
You know, so
baby making season.
Oh yeah.
Let's have some time to
baby
make some white babies.
Yeah,
baby
maxing. White baby maxing? Yeah.
Mogging, maxing, baby mogging, baby maxing.
We're gonna literally lose our minds. Anyways, guys, thank you so much for joining. I appreciate it. Make sure you guys follow Amy Dangerfield on everything.
Yes, Amy Dangerfield on X, Instagram, YouTube, Rumble, all of the different platforms. Appreciate you guys.
Yes, Isabella is Moody on all the platforms, and we will see you guys next time, but maybe not sitting next to each other.
Yes, but we will definitely still be collabing, and yeah.
They get it. How many times do we have to say it? Guys, I'm sorry, we're yapping tonight. Thanks for joining. Have a great